Hello students, this is Vaishali. So in this video we'll talk about the different layouts in Flutter and its type also. So and what is the layout in Flutter? What are the widgets which act as a layout in Flutter? So we'll talk about that in this video. So yes, what is layout, right? So whatever the thing, anything which give us an structure, basic structure, we call that a layout, which give us an frame, you can say a platform to write something else, anything, we call that an layout. Like in paper we have different size of paper, like A4 size paper, like A3 size paper. So these things are layout of papers, right? So similarly we have different layouts in Flutter also, where we could create our new application using these layouts. Okay, these are like center with center layout we have, which center its child. We have container layouts. Container layouts have a property decoration, where we could integrate the decoration. We could decorate it by using various styles, right? And we could define its size by defining its width and height. So these are some properties of different layouts. Okay, and these have their specialties in terms of these things. We have padding, we have align, we have size box. So these are the widgets I have just talked about, are the widgets which have only one child. Like you could imagine only one child of center, right? Only one thing could be you can put on the center. No two or three or many or more than one things you can put on to the center. That one thing could also be an another layout, that could be another part. Okay, so yeah, so there are some widgets in Flutter which have only one child, and some widgets which have more than one children. So according to their according to this basis, we have divided the types of Flutter into two parts. First one, widget supporting a single child. Second one, widget supporting multiple child. So what are the examples of single child? I have already told you, means center, container, padding, align, size box. These are the examples of single child widget, right? And what are the examples of multiple child widgets? Just imagine what could we consider in the multiple child widget, which have multiple child means which have more than one children, right? So how can we consider this? Like you can consider row, you can consider column. You can't create row hierarchy without having more than one child. You must put to you must you need to put more than one child to specify that this is row, right? And in each row you will have to put another child, right? In each row you will have to put another child. Only that, only after only to achieve that you will need to put different childs in a row to achieve the hierarchy of row. Similar with the column, right? Similar with the column, you will have to put different widgets in different columns to make the hierarchy of column, right? For having a stack, like Flutter also have a widget called stack, which gives you the property of showing something like what is the stacks. It approach it uh, it serves the approach of first come first serve, right? So whatever according to the priority we'll given to the widgets in the stack, these widgets would be work on top of other one, right? So this is how these multiple child widgets are. And we could consider list view also. List view can also be considered in the multiple child widget, right? List view could have more than one, right? More than one child. So on the basis of that, we have part partition the layout widgets, right? So now we'll talk about the different, we'll consider some widgets to to uh, practice it, and to you know to see how it works, like single child widget and multiple child widget. So we'll consider container and size box and padding, align and center. I'll show you how to do this, uh, okay, using code. And in a multiple child widget, we'll learn row, column, list view, expanded also we could learn, and stack. Okay, so let's start this. So let's start with the center part. Okay, first one we had were center, right? Let's okay. So what is the property of center? It have only one child, so we could write it as a child here. Okay, then anything we want to put on this center, we could write on that, like hello world. Okay, now we'll run the app. Now this hello world will be put on the center. Okay, what let's see this first, and then we'll move to the next widget. Okay, see this hello world has been put to the center. So what it did, it actually align its child widget as a in the center. Okay, now change this to container. Okay, container, since it is also a single child widget, so it will only have a single child. Let's see the difference now, what it will do. See, it have since we haven't given the padding margin, so what it did, it took it as a 0 0 padding. So it has been aligned the text we have given in the 0 0 coordinate. Okay, so now we want to do some magic with this, and we want to change the alignment, padding, whatever we want to do, we could do in the container. Okay, so let's do it. This is how we okay, I'll use as inserts only. You could also use all, where whatever the padding you will give in, that will be for the all coordinates, like for top for left, for right, and for bottom. Okay, I'll use only where I'll have to define for left, we'll have to define different for every different. Okay, let's do it to 50. Okay, top 200. Okay, and let's do it to 50 and bottom 200. Okay, now it will change the coordinates. Okay, so what it did, it given the margin, it given the padding from the top to 100 and from the left to 50. if I'll remove this part, this will work same. Actually, right and bottom widgets are will be visible when the text will be go out of this range. Okay, that time you could see right widget and down bottom widget, right? Let's see the right widget. Let's try to see how it works. Okay, so see, it has also given the padding from right. Okay, since we don't have a text for bottom, it is not exceeding the bottom range, so you can't it will not show that. Okay, so this is how it works. Fine, this is how this bottom widget works, means container works. Okay, fine. Now we could give the decoration here. I'll use box decoration. Okay, there I'll give the not, you can give the image. I'm giving the background, I'm giving the color. Okay, I'm giving it colors is in the color class, so I'm giving it yellow. Okay, amber color I have used. See the change. Right, it has taken the default it has taken the default margin here, right? Sorry, uh, see, this is how it works. It has the container is in this format. Okay, it has, it did the padding, 100 from the top and 100 from the bottom, and it is occupying this much space, but this much the this is the padding it have. So this is why this hello word is showing onto this place. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's change this padding to margin. Okay, now see what will happen. You can see what margin does. It actually margin means the container will be started from this level, and padding means the child which are which are in the container, the child which we have defined in the container will be started after top, after giving the top padding this much, which whatever we have given, but the container will occupy that much space. That much space will be occupied by a container, but this is how it works. Okay, got my point? So this is the base. This is basically the difference between the padding and the margin. Okay, I hope you guys got it. Now I want to give the, let's give the height, sorry, height to 100 and width to width to 300. Fine. See, this is how it works. Now if you will give the padding, this is the margin. Okay, now you can also give the padding. Now give the padding. If I'll give the padding like 45, 40 from the top and 40 from the bottom, 100 from the, sorry, let's, you can also give this, but it doesn't need. Okay, 100 from the and 40 from the bottom. Okay, let's see how it will work. I think it will give us an error because we have, okay, it is working fine. 40 from the left and 40 from the top and 100 from the left. Okay, if I'll change this 150, see, some of the text is invisible because it is giving the 150 padding from the left, 150 padding from the left, 100 from the right. So this have 300 width we have given to this particular widget, and this widget could also have its own height. So this is why only hello is visible here, and the widget is hello world is showing on the bottom. And because we have also given the 40 padding from the bottom, it is not showing to us. If we'll change it to 0, you could see the world also. See, got my point? This is how it works. Okay, so let's do it too. Fine. There's one more property in Flutter, and there's one more property of container, and that is background. Color we have already given in the box decoration, so now we don't need to give. Now if you want to set the border radius, you could also do this. I'm giving it to 5. Okay, all, and we'll give it to 5. Okay, I think that I'll need to specify under border. Oh, this is why it was showing us that. The problem was not that. Yeah, you'll have to specify comma before adding another widget. Okay, so if you want to give okay, circular. Okay, now you could give in the radius. See, it is working. Now we'll try to run this. See, you can see the change in the border. You can also increase the radius. Okay, you can also increase the radius. So this is how it will looks like. Okay, so this was all about the center widget and the container widget. We have learned few properties of the container widget. Right now we'll try to change this to the size box. Okay, size box does not have the property of padding and margin, also not of the decoration. Try to run this. It have the property of height and the width, and also the color. You can also give in the color. The color, it does not have the property color, right? So this is how it will look like. Okay, now let's change this to padding. Right? It does not have the property margin, it will have the property padding only. Sorry. Okay, so it will give in the padding, right? Guys, you can see I am just clicking on the hot reload, and when I am clicking on this, uh, it is hot reloading the application and we could see the changes. This is a very important feature of Flutter. Okay, this is using this we could see the uh, application changes very easily, right? So this was all about padding. This is also a single child. Here we are talking about the single child widgets. Okay, so now let's change this to the align. Align basically align the child we have given to that. Let's it have the property alignment, like alignment, whatever the alignment I'll give in to this center, whatever the alignment we want to give it. Okay, so it will center its child since we have given the alignment to center. If we want to give the alignment to bottom center, it will do the same. See, you can see hello word written here, okay, in the bottom center, right? So whatever the type of alignment you want to give it, you could give it. Okay, so this was all about the single child, right? In the next video we'll learn different widgets of multiple child. Okay, so let's cut this video now, and yeah, we'll meet you in the next video. Okay, thank you and keep learning. And if you'll face any problem, you could also contact to me to the route session also. Okay, so this is all for today. Thank you so much, students.